So today I need to do some things on the Miata, a lot of kind of like loose ends, some things that I kind of noticed while I was at the meet this last weekend. I got some things that I need to adjust. Definitely the fitment, it's rubbing quite a lot more than I intended. I'll show you guys really quickly. In the mile that I drove, you can see the metal got so hot that it was warping and that it distorted the metal, like the color, and that's fucking crazy. And like the tire's like fine, whatever, I'm not even gonna worry about that. So anyways, I gotta back this thing out and then we'll start cutting some shit off. First thing I'm going to do is mark up where I want to cut the fenders. I think this one actually, I didn't even see this one. This one's pretty good. The other one I need to mark up exactly the same. I'm going to go ahead and cut those, and then I'll be able to access that part on the inside. And then I'll do some adjustment, kind of get some more clearance on the fender, and then we'll move on to the taillights. So I did plan on trimming the flares even on the edge a little bit more, but I decided that the way they look right now is actually good enough. They look pretty proportional to the rears, so I'm not even going to bother touching them, just since I still have the outer edge that I kind of need to clean up on both here and there. So I'll just clean this up a little bit at another time. But today I do want to put something in here and try and get a little bit more clearance. As you can see here, I'm pretty much touching right now and I have no room to turn whatsoever. And then on the rears, you can see here, I was rubbing quite a lot. On this side, not too bad actually. I have clearance all the way around. If you guys saw the last part of my fender flare video, I had one of these on the other side, but I don't even know what happened to it. It just got so mangled and ended up just ripping it off by the end of the day. Like here, like you can see, it kind of got mangled. I need to straighten that out. So right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and make some more clearance so that I can turn here. So I'm just gonna cut some of this, probably just a little bit like that. I need to get rid of whatever the hell this thing is. Now that this is cut back here, I don't want the first line of whatever that this tire hits to be this kind of jagged metal. So I'm just going to go ahead, take these, kind of bend that metal over a little bit until, you know, probably at least lines up with this. See how that goes? And yeah, I'll come back to you when I'm done. Now I've got this edge curled over and I got some more clearance in here. Just duplicate it on the other side, and then I have to, the exhaust tips, I gotta tighten those down. Those things, I was almost afraid they were gonna fall off when I was on the trailer, so I actually had to take them off, and good thing they're like super loose. So I gotta tighten those, and then the tail lights, I need to tint those as well. Ow, shit. So now I've got clearance, and I only cut my finger once, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way the fender flares look. This side, again, needs to be tacked up a little bit. It's kind of flimsy here just because it isn't. I'm going to go ahead and bring that out, weld that up another time. I'm going to try and use something, try and put it in here, roll the car back and forth, see if I can get some more clearance. I don't know what this is, kind of like a spatula thing. I'm going to try and use this. It's got like a nice plastic handle, not going to ruin either the metal or the tire itself. See if this works. That actually did something, just barely not touching anymore. So I feel like a couple more passes will be okay for now. Let's see what we can do back here. So that helped out pretty much everywhere besides right here. You can see I have a ton of clearance here, except for right there. But this metal is like almost warped now. Let's see if I can use these. Maybe try and get some of this metal back to flat again. Okay, well now at least I have a little bit of clearance, and it looks like I'll actually be able to drive this thing at least once in a while without going through my tires in like a mile. So now the other side, I'm just gonna do it once and should be plenty. since there's already enough room and it wasn't even rubbing as bad as the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll move on. So anyways, while that's drying, I'm not quite done with those yet. I'm going to go ahead and tighten up these exhaust tips. They're super loose. So it turns out I could only adjust them a tiny bit more than I already had them. So they are still a little bit loose, which is really annoying. This one's pretty good. This one is still loose, but it's certainly not going to fall off on the highway, and that's kind of what I'm concerned about. This is what the tail lights look like as of now. Definitely look a ton better. They don't really stick out like a sore thumb like they did before. Just that really, really bright red was just kind of in your face, and this definitely tones it down a little bit. So right now these are obviously the running lights. Brake lights are good brighter, or they should be. This definitely plenty bright. Still be able to see it when it's night. So and then we got these all tightened up. Got some clearance in the fenders. Go ahead and turn off these lights so I don't kill my battery. Fenders looking better now, presentable, unlike before. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have one thing to say before we go. For those of you who do want to support the channel, me, my cars, and what I do, I have t-shirts and stickers and some other stuff available for sale. There will be a link in the description. And anyways, that's it for today, and peace out.
Dare you, I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what? One more.